evening here in Nanning, and that's a wonderful view of exactly where we are. Guangxi Sports Centre Gymnasium. There's a whole sports complex, wonderful main stadium. There you can see holds 60,000, but we're in the gymnasium, not only hosting these Sudirman Cup, but also hosted the 2014 World Artistic Gymnastic Championships. So as far as our tie is concerned, we will next have the women's singles, and it's the former world champion Ratchanok for Thailand up against Evgeniya KOSETSKAYA for Russia. So as far as Ratchanok is concerned, well, her win-loss record, so I guess what's more important is her recent win-loss record. Last year, 2 finals, won the Malaysian Masters, lost in the final of Hong Kong, but she's been in 3 finals this year, winning 2 titles. Malaysian Masters, her second consecutive, and the Indian Open. For Evgeniya KOSETSKAYA, and the last time she won a title was 2 years ago, the Russian Grand Prix.
Right and black.
She is a tall athlete, and as you can see, this will be the second meeting between the two. And you and I have discussed this before, whether we should be counting junior tournaments towards our stats. But for KOSETSKAYA, that scoreline of 21-9, 21-2 in just 22 minutes at the 2011 World Junior Championships. I think she's improved so much since then, I don't think it's really relevant.
Shouldn't be counted in.
But of course, this lady was 3 times World Junior Champion.
She was.
24 years of age now. Did spend 2 weeks as world #1. And number 7, as you can see, she's playing her 5th consecutive Sudirman Cup at the age of 24. That's amazing, isn't it?
She's got many to go.
So, making her debut in this 2019 campaign, because it's Thailand's first match of the campaign. Evgeniya KOSETSKAYA wasn't actually selected against Japan. Natalia Permanova was selected and then lost to Nozomi Okuhara. She's also 24 years of age, born in Chelyabinsk, which is where the big man Vladimir Ivanov was born, so we're from the same city. 37 you saw in the world ranking, but she has been as high as 20, and she's playing in her 3rd Sudirman Cup campaign. 2 years ago, played both singles and, I beg your pardon, she only played singles in the last Sudirman Cup, but she played women's doubles in 2015 in Dongguan. Tall, elegant athlete is KOSETSKAYA.
Ready to play.
And if you're not familiar with the style of Ratchanok, INTANON, well, she's one of the best movers on court. It's a balletic movement around the court as we look at our umpire, Liu Yun. Our service judge will be Christian Johannesson of Denmark. And not only balletic movement around the court from the Thai player, just delightful racket skills. She's a wonderful player to watch. We were talking yesterday as we saw some of the super slow-mos about how it just showed how sport and art merged into one. The athletic ability, and she's that personified.
Absolutely.
And on my left, Russia, represented by Evgeniya KOSETSKAYA. Thailand to serve, level, play.
So no doubt, Ratchanok INTANON being 30 places higher on the world ranking at the moment than her opponent is the overwhelming favourite. but there was over 60 places difference in the men's singles yesterday
Yes,
between the former world champion Victor Axelsen and Toby Penty, and it was a 3-game thriller.
It was close. There's no doubt that Axelsen was at discomfort. He was not really playing to his best, and Toby Penty did all the good things. He really played to it the best of his ability.
Can we see a repeat of that sort of surprise today, do you think, in this women's singles?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
okay.
don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think
Yeah.
so. First of all, just watching how Ratchanok has been warming up and see how she's moving on court here. She's taking this extremely seriously.
Yeah.
I can see that she's got the spring in her legs. She's ready. She wants to win this one.
I wonder if I'd asked that same question yesterday after the first 2 rallies of the men's singles, whether you would have given me the same straight answer. No, that you've just given me for the women's singles.
I probably would have.
Yeah.
I probably would have, but I never ever saw it getting so close yesterday.
Yeah. Overdone it. KOSETSKAYA is an interesting player to me, Morten, because she really came to the fore in world badminton playing women's doubles. And that women's doubles was with Ekaterina Boletova, who we'll be saying a little later.
Yes.
And I wonder, now that she's decided to concentrate on singles, whether the big motivation for that was Olympic qualification. Because to get qualified into the Olympics, there's only the top 16 pairs. And if a country like Japan gets 2 pairs in, and if China gets 2 pairs in, it's very, very difficult to qualify in doubles.
Yes.
And I wonder whether part of the motivation to play singles
Was to be able to qualify for the Olympics.
Exactly.
I think that's a very valid point. No doubt it's easier to qualify in singles.
It is. There's no question.
No question about it. To qualify in doubles, to be in the top 16 is really tough. Just to qualify.
Yeah. In fact, I think the qualifying process is more difficult, actually, than the Olympic competition.
Yeah.
You look at the World Tour we have now, and the Super 1000 events, and you look at the entry. I mean, it's just, the standard is just wonderful.
That's nicely played by Ratchanok. That shot there, but
Yeah.
really well covered by KOSETSKAYA. And here we see a beautiful slow motion backhand from Ratchanok INTANON. Attacking that backhand side of KOSETSKAYA really nicely on a few occasions already now.
That angle.
Once again, backhand side.
And this, I think, is one of the differences between these two players, actually, Morten, is that Ratchanok has these weapons, these winners. She can play winning shots. I think KOSETSKAYA, while she's a good athlete and she's got some nice skills, where are her winning shots? What are her winning shots?
She hasn't got many winning shots compared to Ratchanok, and the problem is she's got no weapons that can hurt Ratchanok. Where if we compare the match yesterday we just discussed with Penty and Axelsen, Penty actually has a smash that could dent and punish Axelsen.
But it was the net play yesterday that...
But it was the net play that did it.
So I wonder. to KOSETSKAYA. We're trying to play the net a little bit more. I think that's probably dangerous in... I don't know. What do you think? Because, I mean, there's no good her just saying, OK, I'm not quite as good as my opponent today. She's got to try something.
I always find that the net is one of the best options. If you're the underdog, play the net, take the chances, and take the risk of playing tight shots and see whether you can even spin it, take the net court, get short lifts and so on. The net is a risky situation, and why not play it?
Yeah. Well, it's an 8-point advantage in the opening game for Ratchanok INTANON.
บางทีออกตัวเร็วแล้วอ่ะไม่ใช่ออกตัวเร็วแล้วรีบโดดต่อยไม่ถึงแล้วก็ตีเป็นจุดๆไปนะสบายๆถ้าทีเวลาบุกอ่ะไม่ให้เมย์จะบุกแบบว่าเปี้ยงเอาคอร์สตลอดเอาตายมีจังหวะบางทีเมย์ตัดคำแล้วลูก2หนักก็ได้ถูกป่ะไม่ใช่ลูกแรกเอาตายเลยคำแล้วก็จังหวะเร่งเปี้ยงเร็วนะ
วิธีการเล่นเขาจะดันหลังมาหรือว่าวางยาวดันหลังวางยาวไม่ค่อยเล่นหน้าเท่าไหร่พอเล่นหน้าลูกหนึ่งเดี๋ยวก็ยาว
20 seconds. Hold 1. 20 seconds. Eleven 3. Play.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's very crisp.
12 3.
It's definitely one of her favourite shots, but one of the shots that she starts making more mistakes on when she's playing, let's say, top 8, top 5 players, and she's maybe getting a little bit tired towards the end of the games and so on. She still likes to play, but that's also where the mistakes are coming sometimes.
Forced to play the deep backhand. That's nicely done from KOSETSKAYA,
13.
getting her opponent into trouble.
It's going wide.
Incidentally, Morten, KOSETSKAYA is similar to Vladimir Ivanov in the fact that she's won titles in all 3 disciplines.
Okay. I didn't know she was into mixed doubles.
Yeah,
Service
won 4
over.
titles in mixed doubles.
With whom?
14-5.
Yatsev,
He is a good mixed doubles player as well.
Anatoly Yatsev.
Yeah.
Just wide. I'm fascinated, Morten. You said right at the start of this match that you could tell from the warm-up that Ratchanok was here and was in the zone.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it just an aura about them? Was it the way she was moving? What are those signs that you could pick up on?
15.
I think it's the spring in her legs. It's how she's moving on court, how fast she's moving. I think that's a
Even in the warm-up.
That's a tell sign. Yeah, and you know we see her almost every week, every other week in tournaments. She's always getting to quarters, semis, and so on in the big tournaments, which means that we will see her a lot, and we have seen her a lot. And you know, you just get to know the players when you watch them.
And you noticed a difference today.
I think there is a big difference, yes.
Fascinating. good rally. Oh, look at... Oh, it's just
That's
wide.
out, yeah.
I was going to say, what a punch clear.
Service over. 7-16.
That's understandable.
Yeah, look at the difference in the body language.
17.
But that was
7.
an awful mistake. She was really not that much under pressure. And it was a way out.
Well judged, just long.
18-7.
She looks almost emotional, KOSETSKAYA. She's not enjoying this experience at the moment.
Maybe she had higher expectations of herself.
Thank you. Wait. Play.
Those cross-court net shots are favourites, aren't they, of
19-7.
Ratchanok INTANON. Usually more, I would suggest, from the backhand side.
Yeah, she favours the backhand more than the forehand. It was a good way of getting out of trouble.
Yeah. Overdone it. So game point opportunities
20.
for the former world
Game
champion,
point. 7.
Ratchanok INTANON.
Game.
Opening game, 21-7
One game.
to
Won by
Thailand and Ratchanok
21-7.
INTANON in 13 minutes.
Сбиваешь назад высоким, все равно надо быстро вернуться в центр, подготовиться, потому что у нее вот эти неожиданные такие срезки, да, их надо хорошо обработать. Потом вот этот вот розыгрыш, который на сетке ты отбросила в сетку. Не надо, тут подставка, потому что ты высоко взяла, и как раз создашь глубину, да. А если ты отбросишь назад, то у нее будет время опять тебя наклонить вниз. То есть ты создаешь специальную ситуацию, ее растягиваешь для того, чтобы найти дырку в ударе, да? Ну, то есть не в ударе, а ударом найти у нее дырку. То есть ты ее отодвигаешь, повторяешь, да, с разной высотой. Отдвинула, сыграла диагональ побыстрее, поглубже, чтобы она бежала. А когда играешь активно, подходишь ближе к сетке, чтобы опять же глубину сбросить под ноги. Так?
Жень, смотри, сейчас самое главное, это сейчас твое терпение. Твое терпение использовать шансы. Нельзя ускорять игру, она быстрая. Тебе нельзя ускорять, надо играть глубоко. Только из очень выгодной позиции ты можешь ускорить диагональ, там, например, впрямую, да? Но надо тебе позиционно начинать играть. Только вот она ошиблась позиционно.
Hold 1, 20 seconds. Hold 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Love ball. Fly.
Well, there was an awful lot of advice, and the Russian coaches using all of their allotted time, and I suspect that an awful lot of it was encouragement rather than tactical instruction there.
1 love. Two love.
Yeah, well played. I don't know if it occurred to you, Morten, but certainly as we were watching the interval there and the coaching of Evgeniya KOSETSKAYA, she looked to me as if she was a little bit emotional, as if she might even be in tears.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say, really.
No. Well, I mean, the thing is, I mean, we've seen it with other athletes, haven't we? Do you remember the Wimbledon final in 2017 when Marin Cilic was playing against Roger Federer, and he had blisters and he was unable to perform and play the way he wanted to play? Do you remember him sitting at on his chair at the change of ends in tears?
No, I honestly I don't. I didn't watch that match.
When a player, sometimes when a player just so passionately and dearly wants to do well, and it's not happening for them, you know, it's an emotional reaction.
It can be, and as you say, it can be blisters, it can be many things, but she really did not look happy.
No, she looked very upset to me. Oh, that's perfect. That's landed right in the back corner.
6-1.
Yeah. Been well prepared for. Yes, she does look close to tears to me. Oh, what a drop shot!
Yeah.
You know, Ratchanok's form, I suppose, shouldn't be a surprise, because she was the #5 seed at the Badminton Asia Championships in Wuhan, and she withdrew. And I asked the question, what was the injury? And the answer was, she's not injured, she's wanting to prepare for the Sudirman Cup. She wanted to be ready for this, and your observation about how ready she was and how good she looked even in the warm-up, it all makes sense now, it all fits together.
And she was one of the players who played on the circuit. She played all the tournaments, she did well, she got to a lot of good situations, and she really had to work very hard, and I think she needed a little bit of a break.
Yeah. 3 finals from 7 tournaments so far this year. Yeah, I think you're right. Good rally. Yeah, that should encourage her. Well, as we're seeing that again. Look, she's even smiling as she's diving. Always very polite about thanking the court attendants.
She is.
Yeah, the umpire was just having a little word with KOSETSKAYA and saying, don't leave the court without my permission, which he is absolutely right to do, but considering that the other side of the court was going to be mopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showing a little bit of understanding.
Yeah. That's a super shot again.
Service over. 10-4.
Just look at the accuracy and the angle. Just inside the sideline. So to the mid-game interval. Ratchanok INTANON with a 7-point advantage, having already taken the opening game.
Аккуратно играть, а все вот сейчас из-за того, что психуешь, не получается, все не добрасывают, здесь близко. Не могу успокоиться и каждый розыгрыш пытаться навязывать. Никто не говорит, что это получится,
Ножки давай
но все равно.
согнем, центр тяжести, чтобы у тебя был низко. Тогда у тебя контроль будет лучше. Меньше ошибок будет. Меньше ошибок будет, будешь меньше психовать. Давай, как на тренировке.
Давай, да, попробуй навязать.
Каждый волан, да?
Вливаться в эту игру.
Давай.
Court 1. 20 seconds.
Well, I don't think you needed to be able to speak Russian to understand that they were just trying to encourage her. Go on, keep fighting.
11-4. Play.
There's not many players in the world that can beat Ratchanok INTANON.
No, not even Tai Su Ying
No,
can be sure to beat her, that's for sure.
yeah.
She's having a very, very good record against Tai Su Ying.
Tai Su Ying, the world number 1.
But I think it's immensely important for Ratchanok INTANON to improve her ranking. She's 7 on the world ranking at the moment, which is of course really good. But I think her target must be to get into the top 4 before the seedings for the Olympics is done. Because I think that will help her a lot in order to get to semis and get into a medal situation for Thailand.
I couldn't agree more. But the big problem is, you look at the players above her,
Yep.
Jiao, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, Akane Yamaguchi, Chenu Fei, Nozomi Okuhara, Tai Su Ying. It's a tough discipline, isn't it?
It is very, very tough. But, you know, if you can position yourself in the top 4, it will help you
Definitely.
at the Olympics.
Definitely.
5-13.
At one stage, INTANON was almost dropping out of the top 8, but now she's started to move up again from 8 to 7 now, and it's getting a little bit better for her.
That's a great lift. Oh, yes.
Service over. 14-6. Lanka.
And there where KOSETSKAYA, I think, should play shots further into the court and do not give INTANON that opportunity to play at the net, because she can hold, she can flick, she's got many options, she's got this beautiful technique. If it's played further into the court, it's taking options away. But this last one we saw here, you can see she could just hold it and decided to hold it and not flick it, and KOSETSKAYA couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
So it would be a good opportunity to push it further into the court, but it's too late now. 14-6 down in the second here. think that's a very nice attacking clear there from KOSETSKAYA to the backhand side of INTANON,
14.
forcing the mistake.
Service over. 15-7. Service over. 8-15.
So KOSETSKAYA
15.
won that rally. That was basically because it was an unforced error from
Completely
Ratchanok.
unforced.
But you wouldn't have it. We didn't actually see it there because we saw the last net shot and then the desperation cross-court net shot from KOSETSKAYA. But earlier in the rally, I think there was a block too close to the net. That's the one you wanted her to push back a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't give INTANON the chance to get in too close to the net.
Yeah. Because the closer she is to the net, it is easier it is to be accurate.
It is, and then she's got many options too. I think there's a lot of quality in what they're doing now.
Yeah.
The string is gone.
Yeah, she did well because that went, I think, on 3 shots ago.
Evgeniya, represented by the talented 29 in Yoga, Coach
10-15.
umpire Mai Lang from Vietnam, and service judge Michael Huang from Norway.
Play.
Was better, wasn't it?
She's starting to read the cross-court shots much better. She's getting them very early, even on the forehand as well. She's getting them. There was 3 or 4 situations in just this rally where she's much higher.
Yeah.
Line good.
It's still interesting, though. That's incidentally the longest rally of the match so far. It's still interesting, ever since
Thank you.
you discussed the fact that she hasn't got the same winning shots as her opponent. I've been looking for a winning shot from her, and the points that she's scored has actually, most of the time, has been an error from Ratchanok INTANON.
Yeah, it's either forced or unforced.
Yeah.
But she's not playing clear winners.
No. And yet, I mean, we must have seen at least half a dozen, probably nearer a dozen winners from outright winners. Shot just too much quality. There's one.
That's the first one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she is playing much better now.
Yeah. That's super. Well done. Reaching up as high as she possibly could, creating the angle.
Okay, thank you.
5 straight points, you know. But that one comes to an end.
Service over. 16-12.
Nice defensive shot.
17-12. Service over. 13-17.
Oh, that's nice. First the reverse smash cross court, but this shot coming up here, that is really nice, just clipping the top of the tape as well.
Thank you. Hello.
Just missed it.
Service over. 14-18.
Yeah, men's doubles pair back out supporting KOSETSKAYA. That's good to see. Yeah, it's landed in. It's a good shot.
She is keeping INTANON away from the net quite a lot lately, and this definitely improved her chances.
Service over. 19-15.
2 points needed for Ratchanok INTANON to level this group tie at 1 match apiece. There's the disguise towards the net once more from INTANON.
Match point. 15.
Match point opportunities. 5 of them to be precise.
Oh, serving in the net.
Service over. 16.
First service error of the match, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember any either.
Second time of asking. 21-7, 21-16, the margin of the victory for Thailand in the form of Ratchanok INTANON. 35 minutes in total. And Evgeniya KOSETSKAYA certainly playing much, much better in that second game. There were some good rallies, but the former world champion showing her class today. Their confirmation, 21-7, 21-16.